Hi, everyone. Senior scientist here. Hi, there I am. Can you see my picture? Hello. Say, I wanted to do a different video today. This is not on cryptocurrency, but I wanted to encourage anybody who, especially in the US, but if you can travel even, that we have a total solar eclipse that's occurring on April 8th. Of course, it's been hyped up quite a bit, at least here in the United States. But I wanted to tell you that if there is any chance you could possibly get to see this, that all the hype surrounding it is actually downplayed. So what I want to do is show you, we chased the last one, my family and I. And look, I'm a meteorologist. I know all the science behind all this stuff, everything. I just got to say, I was not expecting the experience that we encountered. So what happens, you need to be under totality, okay? And even if you're in this partial eclipse, okay? So the partial eclipse will happen even under totality, out ahead of it, of course, until the moon is completely covering the sun. And, you know, as that was occurring, I thought, okay, so this is just going to get a little bit darker. And I thought, okay, this is, cool, but not worth the, maybe 1,000 miles we drove overnight, pretty much, to go see this. And so we drove from Minnesota out to Wyoming and just kind of parked the car in the middle of nowhere underneath that path of totality. And there were thousands of cars. It was such a fun experience. We were there with some family and some friends. And so here, I just wanted to kind of describe a little bit of the experience. So it is difficult to explain to anybody. You have to experience it, okay? You can't even capture it with a camera. So anything you've seen, just forget all that. It doesn't, I mean, you can hear anybody who experienced this will say the exact same things. And not one person, you'll never find anybody who experienced this who says, it's not really worth it. You'll never, ever, ever hear that. It is the most amazing thing I have ever seen. And I've chased tornadoes. I've seen all this stuff, right? I've never seen anything like and experienced something like a total solar eclipse. So what occurs is that you'll have this partial eclipse and it's just kind of getting darker and it's kind of cool and everything. And then all of a sudden the direct shadow moves over you and it happens so fast. It's kind of like this light switch, or this like dropping of a curtain, and you see everything. Everything happens at once and it's like sensory overload. So what happens is everything goes dark except for the horizon. You have this 360-degree, sunrise. So everything's beautiful colors. This weird envelope of clouds kind of form on the horizon as well. And the temperature drops about 5 to 15 degrees instantaneously. Simultaneously, you have the darkening, you have all the bugs that are coming out. They're kind of getting louder and louder throughout the partial eclipse. And I don't think anybody's expecting how sudden everything occurs. So again, instantly, all this stuff is happening simultaneously, but then you could see the stars, and then you look up and you see the sun, and it completely takes your breath away. And you can go and look at reaction videos and you'll hear the same thing. It almost sounds like people are having an orgasm. It takes your breath away. You can't, you're just, what am I looking at? It is this darkest dark, blackest black I've ever seen, surrounded by the whitest, brightest light I've ever seen. And it's like flaming around this black dot. It's almost like, it's like you're being hugged underneath this shadow and like a fishbowl, and God is looking right at you, kind of like sticking his eyeball in a fishbowl or something. I have no words to describe it. None. So I'm going to show you my reaction, or I'm going to show you the video that I took. So this is on a different channel of mine, and this is on, let me go to it. Kobe Cat 1. That's another YouTube channel I have. Okay. And so this is April 8th, So okay, I titled it April 8th, 2024, but this was when we drove
45 cents. So at 46.59, I think. So reality.
See if I can switch the camera here.
So it's not at totality yet.
All right, so we're all waiting here.
It's almost there.
Okay, so we're all.
This is so cool.
We're all sitting here. The partial eclipse is happening. I'm talking about, oh, it's so cool. Yeah, you know.
It is amazing.
It was weird.
David, David.
That's my brother.
Take off your glasses. Look how dark. David, take them off. Look how dark.
And if you look, we made shirts. Yeah, we're geeking out. So.
David, David.
Just gonna fast forward a little bit here.
Hey, look at the clowns building too. Whoa! Whoa! Did you see that? Look at here's the shadow. This is the shadow. That's it.
What do you mean with that?
This is the shadow. This is the direct shadow. This is the umbra. This is the umbra right here, guys.
David.
That's it. Look at the sun, guys. Look at the sun. Look at the sun.
Oh my!
Whoa! 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 Oh my goodness! Oh my goodness! Oh my goodness! Oh my goodness! Oh, I can't capture that. I can't capture it. It's just amazing. It's amazing. It's breathtaking.
That is so cool.
That is breathtaking, honey.
Guys, thank you God for this moment.
Yeah.
That's awesome. Look at that. It's amazing.
It's so incredible.
Take a picture of us. Come here.
Now, when I posted that on social media, I hadn't seen anybody else's reaction. Okay, and so I explained on social media, yeah, I got a little emotional here. I kind of cried. I was kind of almost embarrassed to share it. But then people were like, yeah, that was everybody's reaction. I was like, oh, it was. And so you could see reaction, solar eclipse. So I want you to understand, because again, nothing will capture it, right? You can't describe it to anybody. You have to experience it. And so that's why I'm showing you some of these reactions, because I think it probably does the best job. So you understand that, wow, this seems pretty cool. It is worth whatever it costs to get you there. All right. And try to find a place that, has less clouds usually, and check the forecast, that kind of thing. Now, the puffy cumulus clouds, those will likely disappear about 15 minutes before totality. Any kind of stratus clouds that are kind of blanketed across the sky, those are going to be obviously much more difficult. But check this out. So again, this is other people's reactions, and you'll hear similar, orgasm kind of reaction, orgasmic. Here we go. Listen, check this out. So here,
now we can look at it.
watch this.
Oh my God.
There it is. Wow.
You can see the stars.
You can see the planets.
Oh my God. You guys, I'm actually crying. This is the most incredible thing I've ever seen in my entire life.
Oh, it's emotional. I can't explain why, but it is. We had tears, we had screams, we had fireworks during totality, but it just took my breath away, the whole thing. It's really cool that you can see.
And so here's another meteorologist Tom Schilling. He's one of the most, highest paid, one of the most well-known meteorologists in the U.S. And he's out of Chicago. Been doing it for years. I think he's maybe retired now, but he went down to see it too. And again, we all know the science behind this. We're like prepared for all that, and we've seen things, so these kind of reactions are so genuine. And so you'll hear Tom Schilling, I think, coming up next year.
Corona, and you see everyone to experience this.
Here we go, Lester. Totality now arriving.
Sorry, that's not Tom Schilling. He's up after this one.
That's awesome. Wow, Lester, an incredible scene out here. You no longer need these safety glasses. People are cheering. We have been told it is a spiritual moment, a hair-raising moment. It is certainly that. It is an incredible feeling to be outside here and watch this. You can now look up at the sun with your bare eyes. It is safe for you to do so for the next 2 minutes. It is a moving scene, Lester.
Look at the corona. The corona is crazy. I never thought I'd see something like this. I'm 56 years old. This is unbelievable what I'm seeing right now.
How dark it is. Here we go. Oh my gosh.
I don't know if that was Tom Schilling, but he does have a reaction video where he's, again, just crying and hugging people. And it is a very spiritual, moving experience. And for me, it really changed my life. That was when I saw this glory. That's all the way, the best way I can describe my personal experience is I saw this glory. And it was something that I wanted more of. And I thought, okay, if this was just a small little thing in God's creation, I wanted to know who he is. And so that really, caused me to start digging in. And there was this lifelong kind of change since then. And so, again, it was just a really great experience. And, then you start learning all the, fun facts about it, but it's the experience. It's just so much going on and things I haven't even described here. There's many other things. And it's just sensory overload for these 2 minutes underneath this totality. So you take one step out of totality, you're not going to have that experience. It's going to be way overhyped, but the hype surrounding totality is downplayed. And so that's why I wanted to share with you. I hope that anybody can just make that effort to go, and you'll hear the hype and you're like, yeah, whatever. Listen, that's how I was. Okay. So just do it. Even if it takes you all night and you have to drive all the way back or fly out and then fly back, whatever. I know things are expensive underneath that path of totality right now. You can go outside of that and then drive and set up, and there's plenty of area. There's plenty of open road. There's plenty of other places you can go. So you don't have to go to real popular places. We're going to Dallas this year. We do have some family down there. My wife's sister is there, and they actually live basically right underneath the path of totality. There's a lake right behind their house, and so we're gonna go there, and then we can just walk to the lake, and that's where there will probably be hundreds of thousands of people. Who knows? But there will be a lot of people at that lake, and so we're going. And can't wait. And they haven't experienced it, so I'm really excited for that. Oh, so yeah, you learn things like that. Earth is the only place that has a total solar eclipse. So it's because of the relationship. The size of the sun is about 400 times the size of the moon, but it's also 400 times the distance between the sun and the moon and the earth. And so that ratio allows us, the only planet we can possibly find, that has the potential for a total solar eclipse. And we're the only planet that has humans to actually appreciate it. So you wonder, was this all designed for us to enjoy? And that's kind of where my mind goes sometimes, because again, I do believe in God. I do believe in the God of the Bible, actually. So, unabashedly, actually, it has to be written by God. I could challenge anybody on that, on any merit. Scientific, mathematics prove it. You cannot deny it mathematically. You absolutely cannot deny it. It's impossible. The Bible was written by man. So put that in your pipe and smoke it. All right, peace.